Hello, Falcons, and welcome to Falcons 360. I'm Jamarcus White, your host. Thank you for joining us today. Sit back as we bring you your need to know.
I'm a sports crew host, Hector Solana. Each day you can expect to have sports highlights delivered by me.
And me, Jamarcus White.
And me, Christopher Minor.
And of course me, Dion Hudson. Go Dogs!
We're going to be talking about the Rockets versus the Pacers. The Rockets, they won by 4 points, 98 to 94. And Hector's going to be telling you about our players and how many points most of them have.
Well, Concabera had a big game. He had a double-double with 18 points and 10 rebounds.
James Harden, he had a lot of points. He had 28 points and 4 rebounds.
Okay, and I'll be telling you about the Duke versus Kentucky game. It was more like, I thought it was going to be a more competitive game, but it was a blowout. Duke won 118 to 84. Zion Williamson had 28 points. Cam Reddish had 22 points, and R.J. Barrett had 32 points.
Now I'll be telling you about the Los Angeles Lakers and the Timberwolves game. The Los Angeles Lakers won by 4 points, went up 114 to 110. The top player of the game for the Timberwolves was Andrew Wiggins with 41 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists with 19 minutes. And the top player for the Lakers was LeBron James, 39 minutes, 10 points, 9 assists, and 24 points.
Hey, Falcons, today we're going to celebrate the 7th and 8th graders that made the basketball team.
We're congratulations to the girls basketball team, 7th and 8th graders.
Well, congratulations to the 7th grade and 8th grade boys B team and A team.
Everybody, make sure you be to their first game on Wednesday.
Our head principal, Mr. Woods, and we have a few questions to ask him. Okay, so first question, what made you come to Klein Immediate?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me here at the Chrome Squad. This is awesome. What made me come to Klein Intermediate, I worked from the past 5 years before coming to Klein Intermediate at Klein Forest High School, and I built relationships, love the community and the kids, and I am so grateful to have the opportunity to continue to stay in this attendance zone and work with the kids and the families that I've worked with for those past 5 years. I truly love this attendance zone, and I feel like this is my home away from home, and I am extremely excited to be able to have this opportunity to work here at Klein Intermediate, where I work with a lot of siblings of kids that I've already had a chance to work with in the high school setting.
So why did you become a principal?
Amazing that I'm even in this profession, because when I was younger and when I was in college, I did not major in any educational, programs. I was in industrial technology for my undergrad and my master's in engineering and technology management. I always told myself that I was not going to coach or teach or anything like that, because I don't want to deal with anybody else's kids. But truly, I when I graduated from college and was looking for a job, I asked my old football coach from high school, kind of help me out. And he said, hey, I think you would be a great teacher and a coach. And I was like, I don't know about that. And for him, out of respect for him, I just ended up going on an interview, which really wasn't an interview. He took me, and I was pushed in a defensive coordinator room where I had a job as a football coach and a track coach, and I taught some classes. And then after that first year, I just love helping kids. I love being in this profession. I think it's really a calling for me. I enjoy doing what I do. And like I said, my degrees aren't in education. I could have chose another path, but I truly love helping kids. I love being around kids. I love all of this.
Okay, last but not least, what is your biggest challenge as a principal?
Biggest challenge as a principal. There are a few challenges, but I think right now one of the challenges that I deal with is from my students. Not all students, but we have a great number of students that don't understand the importance of being where you should be on time, the importance of paying attention in class. We have great staff here, which I like to call my Falcon family. You guys are my Falcon family, that are trying to build things to set a foundation for our young adults here on campus for the future. And I don't think that our there's a large group of our students that don't understand that piece. And my challenge is trying to get them to see that what we're doing is for their future. You know, that being in the hallway, skipping class is not a positive move for the future. Not paying attention and being a classroom disruption is not a path for their future. That's one of my biggest struggles, and one of my biggest obstacles right now is just trying to convince that small group, because we have a lot of young Falcons that are doing what they're supposed to, but we have too many in that small group that are trying to pull the other way. We need to all pull in one direction so we can accomplish the goals that we have set for our campus, which is a year of growth. Academics, we want to be on the top tier piece of our district. We don't want to be at the bottom. We don't want to be in the middle. We want to be at the top. And we have students here. We have young Falcons here that can do it, but they got to know their potential and they got to put in that work.
Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Woods. Student, thank you for joining us this episode for Falcons 360. We'll catch you next Friday.